Today has been so interesting. So it started about 6 o'clock this morning when my grandpa woke me up out of my sleep and he was like, "Let me talk to you, Jalen." And I go in there and he's telling me he needs to go to the Mayo Clinic, right? The Mayo Clinic is a hospital that is 7 hours away from here. It's literally in Arizona and we're in California. And he's 85. He's like, "Man, I don't feel good. I got to get to the Mayo as soon as possible." All this other type of stuff, right? So I'm like, "Oh my God, okay." This is like risky, putting an 85-year-old man in a car for 7 hours, going through the desert, no hospitals or anything, you already don't feel good. It's like, damn. But it's like, when it comes to my papa, it's like, I can't tell him no in certain instances, because it's like, you probably do know best. Like, you do want to get to the hospital, but he was just being really stubborn. So I put on my big boy pants, everybody was panicking. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go do what I got to do. I went and got the oil change, put gas in the car. So as I'm driving back to, the crib to, get Papa, I get a phone call, or not even phone call, I get a text message from Eric, telling me, hey, send over, all the pictures and proposals and stuff that you did. My girlfriend's having trouble finding it. And, in that moment, I literally started bursting out into tears because while everything seemed like it was crumbling, like if you guys have been watching my videos, I moved out of my mom's like literally last week. I feel unstable in a sense, giving my all to this content. And he basically just up like, bro, you're about to close a contract. Like, and when I got that message and that intuition from God telling me like, Jay, you're about to get some money, I just started crying. I started crying. It was a lot because it I'm in this predicament where it feels like I'm losing a lot, but I'm gaining everything at the same time. And it puts me in these predicaments where I literally want to break down and cry because I don't know how to feel. Like literally in the same day, my grandfather is getting sent to the hospital, having to get sent out of state medical transport. And at the same exact time, I'm closing biggest contracts I've ever laid fingers on. It's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, how do I feel? It's like I want to be happy, I want to be hurt, but then I don't want to be hurt because I'm also making the money. I'm closing the deal. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, and it was just throwing me off so much. It's like it feels like my foundation I'm losing my foundation. I stayed with my mom my whole life, right? I'm about to turn 22. I'm about to turn 23. I finally took that leap. I'm not there anymore. It just feels like I let go of the situation. I got my degree and everything now, but instead of me going the typical route that everybody wants me to go, where I go get a job, go get a corporate, make 6 figures a year, work my ass off until I'm 60, doing something I probably really, really, really don't want to be doing with all my time, but they're paying me good and it's something that I have a skill set in, etc. But I have a vision that pays me more than $100,000 a year, and I feel like I owe it to myself to see it through. I've sacrificed and put myself literally in the most uncomfortable situations to get what I'm striving for. And now that we're at the season where it's like, bro, it's right there. It's like damn near in your hands, and it's like it's throwing me off. Like, man, my papa's like my guy, and to be seeing like earlier, family was like stressed out. Everybody was like anxious and stuff like that, and papa got to the point where it was like, want to go, I'll just stay here and figure it out. Like, he's literally trying to fight for his life, but the people around him, they want the best for him, but that I'm not gonna say they have the best emotional resilience, the access. I don't have the overflow of income coming in yet, hence what we said earlier in the video. And I'm losing it. I feel like I'm losing my family. And I know this sounds crazy because it's like, how could you lose your family? But it's like when people are starting to suffer from health issues, when you're starting to to distance yourself from certain family members to grow and find like moments of solitude and individuality. It puts you in these moments where it's like, I have no choice but to let go. And when you're being forced to surrender, when you're being forced to let go, it confuses you. Because one thing about surrendering is the moment you surrender, you immediately see why you surrendered, right? But you don't also just forget what you left behind. You don't forget what it took to get you to where you're at. You don't forget the adversities, all the sleepless nights, all the tears that you had to cry to get to where you got to. And that will make you feel a certain way about the blessing within itself. Like, damn, like I had to go through all of that. Like, I had to lose all of that. There's certain things that, in retrospect, you would have preferred over these goals or these success or money, whatever the case may be. But it takes you being put in those instances where it's like you have a choice. You know, when we was about to leave to go to the hospital, my papa was like, "I'm gonna give you some money and all that type of stuff." I'm like, no, 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 no. Like, he always, spots with, random gas and, it's my papa, it's grandpa. But I hate taking money from him when he's sick, when he's down, Even though he's in this clear frame of mind, it's like, I would rather you feel good and give me the money while you feel good, And he was like, well, it's better I give it to, you guys. I have no use for the money besides to take care of myself. I'm about to, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have no use for the money. And I was like, I understand. I still didn't take it from him. But it was just like little things, It's a lot. I'm going through a lot emotionally. Thank you. Maybe he's not talking to me. Oh, thank you. Divine interruption. See how my glasses fell and everything like that? I get back up here and then somebody screams, "Keep up the good work, bro." Probably a little message for me to focus on the good. I've been really consistent, and that's been the crazy thing about all of this. No matter how much of an emotional turmoil I feel like I'm in right now, how unregulated and just so woozy I feel, I keep moving forward. It's like I've pushed my body into like an autopilot, into like a manual do mode. My body just gets up and it performs. It's like my spirit is guiding me at this point. I can be so honest with you. If I was going off of my emotions, even my mind, I'd be going haywire. I'd be going crazy because life is real. At this point, I truly feel like it's just my spirit leading me to the things that needs to get done and literally carrying me through. When I look at both sides of it, it is a lot. And the things that I'm going through would make a lot of people want to just fall into it. Mental health is a real thing, especially in our communities and Black communities, in life in general. It's not tied to no race. Mental health in general is a real thing. And family is one of the most sensitive or realms that you could step into because everybody has one. And everybody has issues within their family. No family is perfect. I'm going to stay steadfast. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to keep putting out these videos, especially touching on my papa. My papa would have wanted me to keep putting out these videos. He's still here. He wants me to put out these videos. I got to fix the present. I got to fix the turn, the present tense, past tense, all that other type of shit, But they want me to put out this content. The people who truly love me, truly down for me, they would want me to see this through, and they would want me to love myself enough to know that everybody's okay. And y'all coming on this journey with me, man. I love you. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.